Pisces, this is going to be for end of March. This is for all Pisces placements. Keep in mind that this is general. So if you'd like something personal, the information for that is in the description box below. If you notice, I do have a join sign as well, rolling out memberships for extra readings, that which gets you 2 readings a month in addition to these videos. So let's see what you can expect, Pisces. The Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Page of Swords, the High Priestess, 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So you could be feeling a tad bit imbalanced when it comes to your stability, but that's only going to be for a moment. Within 2 weeks, there's going to be some sort of shift in the energy, and whatever goal you've had, you're slowly but surely working towards that. As the Nine of Pentacles is here, it seems like someone's keeping secrets. Someone could be having a third party on the outside. So if you're in a committed relationship, either your partner is spying and watching another person, or someone has reached out to them, letting them know that they have feelings and emotions, and now your partner may have a decision to make about which path they want to take, because this is you, the Queen of Cups. You're very loving, caring, nurturing, compassionate, and right on top of you is the Page of Swords, which is an outsider that wants to communicate, or that is spying in the relationship either through social media or whatever means of spying other people have. I don't really know, but I just know there's a man or female here that has to make a decision between 2 paths, and someone from the past came in to interrupt the connection. If you're single, you're going to have options between 2 different individuals. One of these people is going to be more mature than the other. So one of them is going to be older as well, between the ages of 25 and 40, while the other one's going to be a lot less mature. It's someone who will communicate with you often, but they have this tendency of being feisty or just being a bit brutal with the way that they speak. Either way, you have some wounds that you need to address, and before you continue pushing forward towards a new relationship, just be accountable of what you're carrying, because some of you could be carrying baggage from previous relationships, and whenever these new prospects come in, you want to be sure that you know what you want and that you're not going to confuse other people. If you are in a relationship, your partner has received a message, like I said, from someone from the past that wants to come and try to resurrect things or work on the relationship. This is someone that they've known for a number of years. They're keeping this secret because they're not quite sure how to move forward yet, and they don't want to hurt anyone involved, especially if it's someone that they love deeply, as the Queen of Cups, which is a woman or man that tends to pour their emotions into every relationship. So your partner is considering you. I'm talking to you as if you're the person in the relationship, but just know sometimes people can't help how they feel, especially if they're being triggered by someone who may want to resurrect something that they thought was dead. As the Six of Swords is here, if you were thinking of moving, that's going to work out for you as well. There's also an emphasis on children, so focusing on your children is something that will benefit you. You're someone who's very loving and compassionate, and I feel like you channel that onto your kids. These are children that are very intuitive if you have children. If not, focus more on your inner child and focus on those wounds, because when you were a kid, you had some sort of trauma that you haven't 100% healed, and that needs to be addressed so that when you do get into a relationship, if you're single, you don't project that onto your partner. So as the Nine of Pentacles is here, I feel like communication is something that's going to be important. So watch how you're lashing out to other individuals, or vice versa. If someone is lashing out to you, just know that it's not personal. They're going through something, and because you might be the closest person to this individual is why they're reacting this way. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. There's an emphasis on secrets being kept. So what are these secrets that are being held back? 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Someone's thinking about cheating, lying, sneaking away, 2-timing someone. There's just an emphasis on maybe even someone coming back to a relationship for the sole reason of money. So if you've been suspecting that someone's coming back just because of a stimulus or taxes, then your intuition is right and you should follow it at all times. Also pay attention to the messages that you're getting in your dreams. But I feel like with family, some of you have soft spot for your family members, and they tend to sometimes take advantage of that, and it could even be financially taking advantage of you. So you should always use your discernment and know when to retreat from people that don't mean you any good except to possibly take from you and not give you anything back in return. The Seven of Swords is also the energy of just not being honest about how you truly feel. So if you are in a relationship and your partner is considering stepping out, they haven't quite made those actions yet, but I can just see the thought process. So if you have someone and they've instantly retreated from you, or they're not as engaged in the connection as they usually are, it's most likely because they're being tempted somewhere else, or their attention is just not in the relationship the way it used to be. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Because of the Magician and the Lovers. The Lovers is all about a choice. Sometimes temptation comes in the form of like a connection that is intense when it comes to chemistry and lust. So this could be a choice between lust and love. Someone has to make a decision about what's most important to them. With the Magician, just be aware of manipulating anyone around you, or vice versa. If this is a cross watcher, don't manipulate anyone by trying to, have your cake and eat it too. But as the Seven of Wands is here, sometimes, people don't know how they feel, or they don't know which options to choose from. And so you can't hold it against someone who isn't quite yet in the energy of cheating. Yes, the thoughts are messed up, but they're not actually doing it yet. So don't worry or don't stress yourself out unless you know for sure something has been going on, your intuition has been going off. Because I'm speaking to those people that know that this is something that could be going on. But if you weren't focused on a person in particular, just know that you will have options between two people. One of them is going to be a lot more manipulative than the other. This Page of Swords, the younger individual, does have a tendency of sometimes being abusive, because the King of Swords in reverse is someone who is intelligent, but they use that intelligence in a way where it's not positive. So with the Nine of Pentacles being here, if you are speed dating or, just dating in the app, make sure that you're being cautious. I don't know who that was for, but with the Nine of Pentacles, enjoy your singlehood, enjoy being independent, enjoy going out there and just experiencing people. If you are single, you don't have to commit to anyone. So just enjoy being free. As a Chariot is here, you're going to be moving forward towards your destiny. Whatever your goal is, as long as you put in time consistently, you'll get there eventually. Yes, you will have some hiccups along the way, and you could have those days where you're just like not in the mood, you don't want to work, you're feeling down, but it's best to overcome that by staying out of your head, because overthinking is something that I feel could be your downfall. You're in your head a lot. There's a lot of swords here, and swords are thoughts. Some of you give up on things easily too when it doesn't go your way. That part's not going to resonate with everyone, but there's a lesson of resilience here. So when things get hard, sometimes that's the time where you should be continuing to push forward instead of like trying to resist a challenge. So a challenge is going to be good as far as like making you stronger. But as the King of Wands is here, someone has an option between two women, because we have the King of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Queen of Cups and the Empress. You can only be one of these women. Someone's considering going towards a new beginning and choosing the imbalanced path by, being shady and chasing after their lust and passion, and that's going to end up coming back to bite whoever is considering doing that. So if you're tempted by something, most of the time it's not for your benefit. So just try to make the right decisions when dealing with other people's hearts. We have Two of Swords again. Yeah, someone's definitely in the energy of being indecisive and not knowing what they want. And as soon as I said lust and temptation, we have the Devil. That's how the Devil comes in a good-looking exterior. Temptation can sometimes be in the form of like an incubus and succubus energy. Maybe someone's ex is in this energy where they're just kind of like up to no good, and they're looking for their next victim, because we have an emphasis on the past. So something from the past wasn't closed out properly, and an individual is kind of going to come in to test the waters to see, do you still want me? Is this a situation that can be resurrected? But if you're already in a commitment, then that's going to be a choice that needs to be made. While some of you just have too much on your shoulders, and it's okay to delegate tasks. Don't be a hard head where you feel like you have to do everything on your own. It's okay sometimes to ask for help. And as the Hermit is here, any answers that you're looking for are within. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is meditate, retreat, and wait sometimes, and the answers will come to you. Some of you need to just kind of remove yourself from the noise. There's a lot of like distractions around you, and once you do that, the answers will come. As the Six of Cups is here, once you heal your past, you'll be able to transform your future. But if you know that you have wounds and you try to gloss over them or you throw them under the rug, it's just going to come up in the near future at a more inconvenient time. So it's best that you address things that you know you have issues with head on, and it won't stop you when it comes to, giving and receiving love from other people. Because the Lovers is here. It's a choice between which path you want to take. Someone has a choice between a lover and a partner. Either way, different people are going to have different paths. But just continue to be consistent in what you have been investing in, and things are going to work out for you in the future. So that's the end of your reading. Bye.